Hello, I'm Woodrow Wilson, and I was born on December 28, 1856, in Staunton, Virginia. I was the 28th President of the United States from March 4, 1913 to March 4, 1921, and the leading intellectual of the Progressive era. I'm famous for being the President of the United States of America, and I resolved the economic policy issues in the United States. I also helped set up the Federal Reserve System in 1913, and kept a war policy during World War I to keep us out of the war for as long as possible. I created the 14 Points, which was a plan to resolve territorial disputes, ensure free trade and commerce, establish peacemaking organization, and I developed the League of Nations. I delivered the war message to Congress on April 2, 1917, which entered the United States into the First World War. I was married twice, once to Ellen Axon Wilson, who had children with me, these children being Margaret Woodrow Wilson, Jessie Woodrow Wilson Sire, and Eleanor R. Wilson. And then, later in my life, after Ellen died, I was married to Edith Balling Galt Wilson. Important events that occurred in my life was my war message to Congress on April 2, 1917, where I remained motionless and entered the United States into the First World War to vindicate principles of peace and justice in the life of the world as against selfish and autocratic power. I also took part in the Peace Conference in 1919, which I gave my 14 Points address and described my idea for the League of Nations, which was incorporated into the Treaty of Versailles. In 1919, I was at the Paris Peace Conference, and in 1919, I also received the Nobel Peace Prize, but did not win over the U.S. Senate support for the ratification for peace efforts, so the United States never joined the League of Nations. The Treaty of Versailles said that I was to have contributed resentment from Germany and the rise of Hitler in World War II. I died on February 3, 1924 in Washington, D.C. Thank you.